So this picture's been making the rounds on Twitter, and people are asking, what happened to Canada? Or what's wrong with Canada? As if there was something in this picture that was the slightest bit odd. These are obviously just perfectly normal Canadian high school shop teachers. And no, that's not monkeypox Santa. But actually, just to be safe, fam, probably don't want to know what's under the tree. Then we have young Chairman Mao, and obviously, Justin Trudeau. Yeah, he does blackface at least once a week. So there you have it, nothing to see here. But what's really going on here? We'll hear from the Post-Millennial. It says Ontario NDP. Now, if you're not from Canada, that's the New Democrat Party, which is Canada's far left, even further left than the Liberal Party of today. They basically are determined to set themselves apart as even more loony than Trudeau and his party. Anyway, Ontario NDP, which drag queens, non-binary persons call for public safety zones around drag events. The Ontario NDP has introduced a bill seeking to create community safety zones around drag events for children in response to increasing protests and opposition. So basically what they want to do is make it illegal to protest drag for children. And this is the way the left operates. I hope everybody's starting to catch on. If they don't like something, they make it illegal. And if you don't like something they're doing, they make it illegal for you to not like what they're doing. It's called far-left authoritarianism, and it's found a home in Canada. Let's see, Kristen Wong-Tam, who has they-them pronouns and is MPP for Toronto Centre, introduced a private member's bill seeking to create safe zones of 100 meters around any establishment that is hosting a drag event, prohibiting, quote, homophobic, transphobic acts of intimidation, threats, offensive remarks, protest, disturbance, and distribution of hate propaganda. Hate, of course, being entirely defined by them and meaning anybody who has any questions about what they're doing. So if you were to say, I don't care about drag shows have been around forever, it's never bothered me, go ahead and do it, I just don't feel comfortable about sexualized content for children, that seems wrong, guess what that is? That's hate. And what about the many gay, lesbian, trans, and drag performers that are opposed to this, that don't feel that drag is appropriate for children? What about them? A lot of people don't know they exist because for some reason, the corporate media doesn't want to talk to them. Even though they're there, they're on social media. They do exist, just not to the people who seem to have a vested interest in hiding them from you. So what is this? This is a typical far leftist, hysterical response to people voicing just normal concerns. Any pushback, any concerns, any questions, these are all genocide. These are all hate. This is all just the same magic spell they've been casting on us for years, where if you have any questions, they call you an ist or a phobe or an ism. And that's supposed to shroud your brain with confusion so that you'll just nod along and say, oh, well, I guess so. I don't want to be an ist. And, at some point, it's just got to stop working. They're not going to stop trying to use it, but at some point, it has to become pointless for them. Being opposed to, radical gender theory, which is really what this all comes down to. This all comes down to far leftist, radical gender theory being pushed on children. Basically, far left ideologues wanting to brainwash the children of the nation into their cult. And of course, this is just another step towards making any responsible action illegal. And Canada, it's really time to wake up. For those of you out there that have been asleep this whole time, it's time to wake up. And you better wake up before the next election. Anyway, please subscribe, like, and share. Sharing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.